Ah, yes, guys. Listen, I tried to trade a 1 minute chart this week. The market put me in the headlock, took all my money. So we're going to talk about it, guys. We're going to talk about it. We're going to basically go over why I decided to try the 1 minute chart this week. Will I continue to trade the 1 minute chart? You know, the pros and cons of the 1 minute chart. And will I go back trading the 5 minute chart? Okay, because a lot of you guys know that I trade the 5 minute chart. So let's go over, okay, why I decided to trade a 1 minute chart this week. Well, basically this year, I decided to make sure that I want to focus on reward, okay? So minimum, I only want to do, 1 to 2, all right? Last year, you saw me do a lot of quick 1-to-1s. I was doing 1 to 2s too, sometimes 1 to 3s, but, I was doing quick 1-to-1s. And this year, I definitely want to focus on a little bit more reward, okay? So that's why I decided to look at the 1 minute chart, and I noticed that the 1 minute chart could definitely give you those high rewards, okay? We're talking about 3-to-1, 4-to-1, 5-to-1, sometimes 6-to-1 or more, okay? When you trade it. Now, there is a, downside with the 1 minute chart. We're going to go over that, but that's one of the reasons why, or that's the main reason why I actually went to the 1 minute chart, because I'm like, okay, man, this 1 minute chart can give me, 3-to-1, 4-to-1, 5-to-1, 6 times my money on some trades, okay? But minimum, I can probably get 3 times my money, right? So I was looking at that, and that's the reason why I tried the 1 minute chart this week. So we're gonna go over some trades, right? And I'm gonna basically go over the trades real quick, and then I'm gonna tell you guys the pros and the cons, and will I go back to the 5 minute chart. So let's go over some trades. Let's go over this week. All right, so right here, guys, right here, this right here, this day right here, this is where the market opened, okay? So automatically, I'm looking at the 5 minute chart, and I'm looking at this, right? We are downtrending, and I'm like, okay, I want to go short. I'm looking at this resistance right here, right? I was looking at this resistance right here. And I'm like, okay, I want the market to at least go around here, all right? And unfortunately, the market didn't go there. I was stalking that level. And then what happened was we actually found resistance right here. Now, at the time, I wasn't really looking at my 1 minute chart. I was just waiting for price to actually go to this resistance right here. I decided to check my 1 minute chart, and I realized, wow, the 1 minute basically was having problems around that resistance. That was a nice short opportunity for me, and the market just went down without me. So of course, I was mad about that. So I decided to revenge trade, right? So if you look to the left, we do have some type of support right here. And I said, you know what? Let me try to take that long, because I'm like, okay, I could take this long maybe towards here, right? To this nice little supply area right here. But honestly, that wasn't my trade. My trade was the short. I wanted the short. I just got mad. I said, okay, let me just take this long, hopefully we can bounce off support, even though, we was trending down. So let me go to the 1 minute chart to show you what I was looking at. So overall, guys, I was looking at the support area. I was noticing that, basically we was bouncing off this resistance more than once. I went long right here, okay? And I guess it was my fault too, because even this trade right here was a decent trade, because overall, this was 3 times my money. I was trying to get this right here, right? So this was 3 times my money, but I wanted this supply zone right here. And it came back and stopped me out break even. So I went long again, and it stopped me out. I went long again, and it stopped me out. And I went long again, and it stopped me out, okay? So that day, I lost money on that day. If you look at the video right here, you see that I'm about to get stopped out right here, and I'm already down like $2,000, and I'm about to get stopped out. So right here, they stopped me out. The market's going down. Let me fast forward this. Boom, you see that? They stopped me down, and I'm down pretty much 4,900 for the day, okay? So that was that trade. It wasn't a bad trade. The first trade, you saw that I was actually in profit, but I did want it a little bit larger target, so it came back and smacked me break even. It is what it is. So let's go to the next day. Now the next day wasn't too bad. Let's go. Okay, so the next day was pretty much straight to the point. Okay, I was basically looking at this as a bullish day. Okay, it's because we was making high highs, whatever. So to me, I was looking at this as a bullish day, and I was looking for continuation. So pull back to this level right here. We broke out. We pulled back to this level right here. So I went down to the 1 minute chart, and I was looking for an entry. So let's go to the 1 minute chart. All right, so the 1 minute chart right here, guys, we was bouncing off that level multiple times. multiple rejections right here. I went long right here. And this one worked out pretty good. First trade, winner, right? Nice 3-to-1, and that was done for the day, okay? And that day I was up $4,852 or something like that, right? So that was that day, guys. So I'm looking at this and I'm saying, okay, maybe, you know, things aren't gonna work out, okay? But the next day, that's when everything, you know, just went downhill. So let me go and show you. So this day, guys, I was looking for a continuation because the market looked bullish. So I was like, okay, maybe we are going to continue to go back up. I was looking for a pullback, and then I was looking for that continuation. So let me go to the 1 minute chart and show you what I was thinking. So right here, guys, I saw that the market shot up, pulled back, and I'm looking at this. I'm like, man, this looks good. They're holding the level right here, right? It looks really good. I'm thinking that I missed the move because the market was going up, right? And then the news came out, slammed down, and it started to go up right here, right? So I'm like, oh man, I'm like, man, it looks like it's holding. Let me actually get in on this 1 minute candle. Notice how this green bar was pretty much, you know, holding this level, and we were pretty much breaking out. So I was like, okay, boom, let me get in right here. Now, I'm looking for a 3X. While I'm looking for a 3X, I got stopped out. Boom, right? Now right here, I didn't see anything that I like. It is what it is. So I'm still looking for longs, okay? And I think it was my fault. I got too caught up with the 1 minute chart that I didn't realize we had resistance to the left, okay? We did have some type of resistance to the left, okay? So we hit that resistance, and I'm still looking to buy. And again, I'm not really thinking about nothing. I'm only just focusing on a 1 minute chart. It's my fault. We went to this demand level right here on the 5 minute chart. We started to bounce off this demand level, and I'm saying, okay, I like how it's holding that demand level on the 1 minute chart. I went long right here, looking for a nice continuation to the upside for that new high, and guess what? Get stopped out. All right, I got stopped out. So now I'm on like tilt right now. I'm basically saying to myself, all right, I should be done for the day, but I'm convincing myself to continue to trade. So I'm here taking more trades right here, getting stopped out, take another trade, getting stopped out, and all of a sudden I'm taking another trade, I'm getting stopped. So I'm realizing that I'm over trading right now. I'm just like wilding out for no reason. So this day, I didn't record this day, but we can look at the broker statement. I'm down $10,862.30, okay? That day. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with the 1 minute chart. I was gonna basically try it out for 5 days, but I was like, you know, the third day was just it for me, because I'm like, all right, I don't like how I went on tilt. I don't like how basically I was trying to make back my money with the 1 minute chart. Actually, let's talk about the cons when it comes to the 1 minute chart, because you know, that's definitely one of the cons, right? One of the cons when it comes to 1 minute chart is it gives you so many signals that if it kind of forces you to overtrade, or you can actually, I wouldn't say it forces you, but it can make you or tempt you a little bit more because there are more candlesticks, right? So I found myself doing a lot of revenge trading for no reason. I'm like, I don't do this with my 5 minute chart, you know, but the 1 minute chart is giving me so many opportunities. I'm like, oh man. So this day right here, I was saying to myself, man, just one trade, I can literally wipe out my loser. That was my thought process. So I'm like, man, I'm down 2,000. I'm down 4,000. Okay, one trade, I can wipe all this out. Boom, I'm down, 6,000. Okay, one trade, I can wipe all that out. And I was digging myself a hole, right? And I'm realizing this is why I went away from the 1 minute chart. Okay, I remember, because I used to trade the 1 minute chart too. I remember this is one of the reasons why I went away from the 1 minute chart, because it almost tempts you more to the point where, you find yourself over trading. So that's one of the cons when it comes to the 1 minute chart. You might actually overtrade, right? Revenge trade and try to make back your money. The second con is the market, the 1 minute chart basically moves fast, guys. So you have to be on your toes. You have to calculate, your positions right away. And I'm not used to that. Okay, I'm used to the 5 minute, slow pace. I got 5 minutes to calculate, the candle. But this one, man, I got to calculate this right away. So that fast pace kind of messed me up a little bit. I had to get used to it. Okay. Now, I actually did trade the 5 minute chart, okay, today, and we're going to get to that. But let's talk about more, cons when it comes to the 1 minute chart. Another con is basically you will find yourself staring too much at the 1 minute chart and not looking at the bigger picture, okay? And again, this is my first week trading that 1 minute chart, so I have to, understand that this can happen and not really beat myself up too much when it comes to just, making these mistakes, because, it is the first week of trading the 1 minute chart, and, I haven't really traded a 1 minute chart in a long time, right? So I can't really beat myself up too much, but, I do have to talk about the cons, right? And another con is basically it gives you a little bit more anxiety because everything is fast paced. So you got to be on your toes. The 5 minute chart is more relaxed, a little bit stress free. I can just wait for my opportunities and it's more just relaxed. Now, I guess one of the cons when it comes to the 5 minute chart is you won't get the RRs like the 1 minute chart, so right now I'm only going for like 2R. Now, there's some days on the 5 minute chart I can go for 3R or more, but for the most part, I'm going for 2R on my 5 minute chart. So that's pretty much the cons when it comes to the 1 minute chart. It's fast paced, guys. You got to really get used to it, especially the way I trade. I like to get in on candlesticks. Okay. It's not like I'm getting in at a zone or anything like that. I'm getting in at a candlestick because I want to see the reaction at a certain level. And it's just fast, guys. Fast. So what I decided to do is I say, okay, after that day, I was done trading the 1 minute chart. And I say, okay, the rest of the week, I'm going to go back to the 5 minute chart. So let me show you guys the 5 minute chart trades. All right, so this is the 5 minute right here, guys. And this day, this is where the market opened. This was yesterday. The market opened right here, and this is shot up right here. I mean, literally went crazy, parabolic. We talking about how many candles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 green candles. Actually, let's do it from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 green candles in a row, guys. 12 green candles in a row. So that's crazy. So to me, I missed the move. I was looking for a pullback. I wanted a pullback. I wanted the market to basically pull back to this area right here for that long, but no. Let's go to the next day. Okay, so this day was just, straight missing out on a move. So let's go to the next day, which is today. Okay. Now, today was much better. Again, I'm trading the 5 minute chart. I was done with the 1 minute chart, okay? So the 5 minute chart, basically what I saw today was we had this nice little demand area right here. The market reacted right here first, and they pulled back again to it. And notice how, let me erase this real quick. Notice how we basically had this area right here, which is a support area right here. It's holding that area. So I went long when I saw it was holding this area right here. I went long right here, okay, for that quick 2-to-1, and I was done for the day. I'll show you guys the quick recording. So right here, you see me in the market, guys, and I'm in, and basically the market shot up, and I'm just looking for my, 2-to-1, okay? And let me fast forward this. So right here, you see that I'm getting my 2-to-1, and I'm up $4,554 for today. Okay, so I'm back trading the 5 minute chart. So let's answer the question: will I continue to trade the 1 minute chart, or I'm done with the 1 minute chart? And will I go back to the 5 minute chart? Let's answer that question right now. And the answer is yes, I'm going back to the 5 minute chart for now. Will I go to the 1 minute chart in the future? I might test it out one more time because again, this was the, a week where, I have to get used to it. So again, the thing that, made me go to the 1 minute chart, the RRs are great. Okay. Like great. We talking about 3-to-1s, 5-to-1s, 6-to-1s, sometimes 8-to-1s, depending on if the market is volatile, whatever. But right now I'm gonna go back to my 5 minute chart because I do like the slowness of it. Like it fits my personality. It's slow. It's basically much clearer, and I'm not jumping at every single candle. Yes, I'm not getting crazy RRs, but I can still look at the chart and feel, comfortable with it. Okay, I don't have to be stressing out and have anxiety just because the candles is moving like crazy. So yeah, I'm going back to the 5 minute chart. I'll let you guys know if I go back to the 1 minute chart, maybe no time soon. But if I do, I'll let you guys know. That was crazy. It is what it is. Sometimes in your journey, you will test new things out because, as a trader, you always want to grow, right? So you always want to test things out, trying to take things to the next level. But, sometimes, you might have to say, all right, let me, press pause on that and come back to that later. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm pressing pause on that. I might come back to that later, guys. So if you enjoy this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, especially if you're new to my channel. I appreciate all you guys watching this channel, guys. If you want to understand everything and how I do everything, just check out the stuff below. But yes, guys, this is my story. I hope you guys enjoy this. Talk to you guys later, and have a great day.